The second is creating a sales culture in your company and getting their head right, the people who work for you. You know, one of the things, we're doing an article next month in our magazine about a company, it's called Sterling Solutions, and they've got 12 employees, and they started making it possible for everybody in the company to start thinking about selling and creating revenues for the company. So a lot of companies, I don't know how your company is, but you know, do you as the boss or the owner sort of walk around with the weight of the world on your shoulders, not sharing it with anybody? Does everybody in your company know how you're doing? Do folks know what the prospects are in the pipeline? Do they know where the sort of the opportunities are, what you think the next place is? How are you sharing that in your company? We're doing, you know, we've found that to be an issue for us, and we're finding a lot with our folks, if they know what we're thinking about doing, they're helping us get there. This company, Sterling, you know, invited some of their folks, one of the administrators, one of the receptionists, to sort of just make some calls. They had a very young person who liked doing research on the internet, and she found this interesting company that sort of was having a conference in an area of their business. Made a cold call, asked them about it, ended up being one of their top customers after 3 months. So just sort of getting out there and sort of having your folks be a little bit more aware of the opportunities around them is something that folks are finding. So creating that sales culture and really sort of thinking about how to make it happen. I mean, I don't know what you guys have done in your business, but again, we've refocused on how do we get out to our members. We've reorganized a little bit, and we've made a promise to our team. We've said, you know, as we make changes to deal with this economy, we're not going to reorganize anybody out, but we're also not going to hire anybody new. And we're going to figure out a way to sort of make it work. And we're going to commit to you that you're going to have a place here over the next year, because we don't want the anxiety of people sort of wondering if they have a job the next day. But at the same time, we've said you may be in a different role than you're in now, and you may decide you don't want that role, or you may perform yourself out of that role. But at least at this point, you've got the security of a place. You'll be doing some different work, though, and you'll be doing a little bit differently. So how are you sort of engaging your folks and easing their anxiety in this time as well to help them do more to fuel your business? Because you don't want them distracted as they're trying to help you do well as a company. Giving your employees the things to say to customers. If your employee happened to be one of the employees of this company, just one more thought about them, was at an airport waiting for a connection that they had missed, and in that process, you know, ended up distributing about 30 business cards and making 30 new friends in the process, right? Telling their story, talking about their company, not selling, just how you doing, just learning about people. Are your employees equipped to go out there and talk to folks and just strike conversations up? We do this little thing with our folks. They have 3 questions that they can start conversations with. And that sounds really silly and kind of dumb, but when you and I are standing with each other in the elevator, instead of looking at our shoes or looking at the ceiling or looking at the numbers or whatever, what's the thing that we can ask? What's the thing that we're ready to say? You know, for me, my 3 questions usually are, tell me about the most exciting thing going on in your business. What's keeping you up at night? When did you have your entrepreneurial seizure? What was it all about? You know, so just asking people about themselves. Folks love to talk about themselves. It's a great way to start conversations, and it's amazing what you might learn or take out of that. But having your employees ready to do that is a lot different than you, because you guys do that every day. But can your employees have that conversation and make that opportunity for your company? And then again, don't stop creating exposure. I mean, how many people have cut advertising in this environment? You don't want to do that, right? And I think a lot of us know that, but advertising's a little cheaper now because the advertising companies are a little bit hungrier. Your competitors may have stopped advertising, so it's a great opportunity to step out there. But keep the message out there. It might not be as expensive, it might be as frequent, but don't cut your marketing efforts. You need to keep your marketing going.